hello, welcome back if you have been watching for a while, and if you're new here, hello. This is where I basically invite you to plan with me doing a weekly spread. So as you can see, we're heading into a full week of March. I still can't believe that is where we are right now in terms of time in this year, and I have all of my post-its here, so I definitely know what is happening during this week. It is just the greatest way for me to be able to know what's happening, but then also not, write down before getting into actual planning. So for this week, I'm actually going to be using, again, that same sticker book because I'm still very much obsessed with it and I feel like you can do many things with it. And of course, I will be using my icon stickers. I'm trying to grab them here really quick. Here are my icon stickers. I'm going to be mixing and matching a little bit here, so we shall see how that goes. And then I have 4 different washi tapes here. I am going to see how I use them. I might not use all of them, but at least this is the color combo that I'm going with for this week's spread. And I'm so excited. Let's see if I use these. But in my previous video, you might have seen in my monthly spread that I used these new acrylic markers. Let's see if I use them. I'm not sure, but I'm still very, very much obsessed. I don't think I'll ever take them out of this container. Let's be real. And the last thing I have before actually getting started is my Make ID label printer. So it does print out in clear tapes, and this is all of my titles for my most important things that I have every single week. So I do this on a weekly basis. It is just my go-to for titles and making things brighter. So first things first, whiting out some of these. I have been getting a few questions of which whiteout I use. I honestly went to Joann's here in the US, if you're watching from somewhere else, and got a 4-pack of these Bic whiteout. Bic whiteout. So, okay, I kind of had mentioned it in my monthly spread. I don't know if I would have liked too much of this border, so I am going to cut it out a little bit. I do still want it to what is the word I'm looking for? Kind of go through, no, that's not the word I'm looking for. Go around, that's the word, go around the page, but not have it so dominant like it was. So let me just clip this back in so that we can keep going. But anyways, just so that I am able to, utilize the colors that I do want to be focusing on for this weekly spread. And of course, I just ran out of more. So good thing for a 4-pack. Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling here. Let me just go ahead and finish up whiting out some of these sections before going into the fun things. One of the first things I'm actually going to be doing is adding in these washi tapes. And yes, every single time I start a new washi tape, I rip it so badly, but it's fine. It's all okay. So I am going to be mixing and matching these prints and colors. So I'm kind of going to be a little bit more, let's say, specific as far as placement. So I'm just going to go ahead, add some washi tape to a few sections here before going into actual planning. previously you might have seen all of those post-its. The reason I have that is because, of course, I work 3 12-hour shifts a week, so I want to know when exactly I'm doing it, just because it does change every single week. And then also I am working on a new confidence program, so I definitely want to be able to add time for that during this week, because if you saw my Instagram, last week's Monday and Tuesday, even though I had it all super pretty planned out, it did not go according to plan because spontaneous things happened and I needed to pivot, I needed to change, and it was something that I could not control. It was time sensitive, so it definitely took over my days. So I'm definitely going to be more, let's say, a little bit more paying attention to my time this week so that I can kind of make up for that previous, week where I wasn't able to do absolutely everything that I wanted to do. And that is okay. There's the magic of being able to pivot. And yes, I want to be able to say it as Ross Geller says it in Friends, but I won't do it because I feel like I'll scare someone if I do start screaming pivot. But anyways, it just always brings me back to that. So the reason I bring it up is because, yes, even though we do plan out our weeks, we want it to be super specific, we want to be able to control everything. Life loves being able to throw things at us and see how we react towards it. It is just a game of life. It is what happens every single day. And what matters most is not being able, or not letting those little things take over your day and make them negative, let's put it that way, or let you feel diminished or small or not in control, or that you'll never be able to do things because you can't handle things. That is not true. There's a thing called pivoting. There's a thing called being okay with change. There's a thing called being, okay with not being able to control everything, because we can't. Life is, always going to throw us curveballs and see how we react towards them, and it's just how we're able to react towards them that matters most. So that is one thing that I definitely wanted to bring up, because even though this planner looks pretty and organized and has all the times and whatever, let's be real, not everything turns out just like you want, and you got to be okay with it. So I could keep rambling forever and ever about that. I could, and maybe I will in my Instagrams, but for now, I'm just going to go ahead and finish up all of my time blocking before going into another part of this video. Okay, let me just finish this up. Okay, so one of my favorite parts of my weekly spread is being able to write down a quote that I want to focus on, something that is inspiring, something that is motivating, and something that is in alignment to what I'm working towards. And